Hey everyone, Miosity here. We're back playing Darkest Dungeon today. We're kind of in a weird spot. Just lost one of our better heroes or not yesterday. We just lost one of our better heroes last time. I kind of want to get back into the courtyard. We have one invitation, so we could do that and see what's behind the yellow gate. However, I did see that this was a trinket this time, so I think I'm gonna go get this because it is a very good trinket for a Vestal, and I'm kind of low on trinkets, especially healing trinkets for Vestals, and I have two of them, one of which doesn't even have healing trinkets, I believe. So this will give one group a chance to heal and regroup before I go back in, and a chance to maybe get more invitations. So that was a thought going through my head. And then we can go back and maybe see about going beyond the yellow gate if we have time. And yeah, so let's get to it. It is a medium, so we're going to be bringing a lot of food, some torches. No one has the Crimson Curse yet. It is in the Warrens, so we're going to bring a few different oddities. And we do need a shovel. So that should do us.
Even the fiercest beast will lay down when it is not eaten. Steal their food.
And that is the goal, is we have to find 3 of the grain sacks, meaning we need 3 inventory spaces for it. And then it is a very odd group. It's one I've kind of ran before, like I've said. So we have 2 abominations that have the ability to stun, a Vestal that also has the ability to stun, so we have a lot of CC in this group. This abomination specializes in... Oh, I messed up the trinkets. I'll probably fix that later. It has the ability to transform, so he's going to be doing that, taking out who he can. And this one is going to also be stunning. And I doubt we can stun these guys. However, let's try to stun him. We'll also go down to a rake on his next turn. We're gonna rake, taking him out, leaving him alive.
Maintain the offensive.
Stunning him. And then let's just Judgment, taking that last one out. Now we just have this one left. This one we're gonna transform back, add solution to get rid of that stress. And manifold.
As the fiend falls,
take what we can. He's the one who's supposed to actually be in front. He's a emergency one. Let's change his color so I know who's who. Bypassing that, I don't have good luck with them. I don't think anyone here is going to do well with traps. 70, 60, 70, 60, so we're going to do what we can. We have some chance of doing this.
if only treasure could staunch the flow.
Now we have a lot of food for this entire thing. I kind of see it clear. We're going to go back for that hidden. And at the very least is going to give us some money. I don't have a key for it.
Glittering gold.
Not much for
Trinkets
stash
and
when you think about
baubles,
it.
paid for in blood.
Manslayer isn't
In
that bad
Radiance,
to
may
get.
we find victory.
And there's a pretty clear path of just going into every room here to find these grain sacks. So we're going to have him transform. We're going to rake to get the maggots.
Another one falls.
We are going to try to dazzling light the ghoul to stun him.
The match is struck.
Manacle him to stun him.
Is born.
And get the maggot.
Back to the pit.
Now that the ghoul is left, we're going to rage, doing a little extra damage. We're going to bile him. Bile again, doing more blight, 7 around. And let's stun him again. Now that we can. Absolution. Because we need some stress relief on them. Absolution. Absolution. Don't think anyone needs to be healed, so let's take him out. Get rid of the rest of the stress.
Death by
And we're good. Alright, like I said, we want to get the invitations. That means we need to get the 3rd row. So we're gonna transform. I normally would rake right now, but we're gonna rage. Manacle him. Judgment. And then Blight. Hopefully bringing him down with damage over time. Meaning we can rage with him.
slowly, gently.
And then
This is how a life
Manacle.
is taken. The slow
Gatekeeper
death,
down.
unforeseen.
We're going to heal what we can. Manacle.
Press this advantage.
And we're done.
Give them no quarter.
Take this, take that back. Heal the little bit we need to. Get rid of the anti-venom. Don't need the blood. No one else needs a trinket right now. So, I think we're gonna leave it like that. Use our shovel, dig
Such
through
blockages
this.
are unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Don't think we can take this. Oh, we can. But then we can't take the portrait, so we're gonna
As the
instantly
light
use
gains
torch.
Spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Don't want to use our one campsite yet, so we're just going to move on. Alright, this is good. We're going to Dazzling Light the ghoul, trying to stun it. Transform into a rake, which missed, okay. Manacle the ghoul, try to stun it. Good job. And Blight with our bile. Did kind of a job. Alright. I'm not too worried about the carrion eaters, because they have such a high blight resistance. But we basically can take them out this turn since he has a stun resistance this turn. This one I'm actually going to take out with the Bile to try to get a Blight on him.
The abyss returns.
And since he went, we're going to try to stun him again. And since he's out of range for the Rake, we're going to Rage. I can misclick though, turns out. So we're going to Bile again. Looks like he goes down on his next turn, so we're going to Absolution, get rid of stress. Just heal up, I suppose.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Transform back and get on the Absolution since his stress is adding up.
A momentary abatement.
And on the Ghoul's turn, it dies, so once again, like I said, I'm not worried.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Right, what can I take? Medicinal herbs are going to do me better than bandages, and really can't take the gold. I'll take over the onyx, and we'll be off. And can't take any more busts, but I can trade it out for that. Off to the quest location. They can eat. Going to go for another invitation. Transforming. Going to actually Rake to get his damage up and just get started on these guys. We're going to try to stun the Gatekeeper again. Right, since that worked, we're going to Bile. Bile again. And we're gonna Rage, taking out the Gatekeeper. We can heal. Stunning them isn't gonna do much good, so we're going to Bile, trying to get him, but that's not gonna work very well. So we'll just Manacle for the damage. I know once again it's not gonna do too much, however, it is enough for a Rake to do enough. And there we go. Easy peasy. Take that, use...
Seize this momentum.
Actually, just take that
Push on to the task
and leave
at
that.
hand.
Now, I suppose we can use this
Huddled together,
beast.
furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I had something for nighttime ambushes, but I guess not, so we're gonna chant so they don't take as much stress. I guess that's one companion thing. Brud. He's the one taking the most. He also needs the most accuracy. Otherwise, let's encourage. Then can someone pep talk her? And encourage again. And we're good.
promise of safety.
Taking this. There's 1 of 3. Any of these say quest? No, no, no. Alright, so we're going to go to the treasure room over here. Taking this to hopefully get another invitation. The more of these we can secure, the more careful we can be. Okay, transform into a rage so we can get the gatekeeper, knocking him out. We're going to stun the sycophant. I know I can't, so we're just going to try to judgment this sycophant. And then on his turn, he's going to try to bile, taking out the sycophant. There we go. And then the body will slowly decay. He can actually rage, taking this out. We can then just focus on damaging the supplicant and be fine. There we go. And I think that's another invitation.
Remind yourself that overconfidence.
I'm gonna have to leave that little bit of gold. Use the 1 torch we just found. Go into this treasure room. Alright, so I want to stun the Mercher. We're going to transform. Hopefully a rake can take out the corpse eater. Actually, I'm doubting it, but maybe we'll crit. Dazzling Light, stun the Reaver.
Well struck.
And then we're going to Beast Spile to get them blighted. I know the Carrion Eater could have probably gone down, but the faster we can take these 2 down, the better. Rake. There goes the Corpse Eater. Reaver goes down on his next turn. The Marcher goes down on his turn, just leaving the spawn. So, what that means is Absolution. He can heal himself. Marcher goes down. We can then Manacle the Wretch, spawn whatever its name is this rendition, and heal. And since we can probably manacle it to death, let's get his stress down and Absolution. There we go. Absolution, since he's going to be biled to death. Heal up. Alright, you know, let's take the money over the medicinal herbs. I know that's a hot take, but it is what it is. I don't need another health stone. Money would be worth more than that.
A handsome reward.
Don't think I can take much more than that, so let's be off. I'm gonna pop my head up here to see what this is. I mean, 200 gold is 200 gold. Then we're gonna go to this treasure room and then just lap around. And I know this is becoming a thing, but another invitation is another invitation. If I can get 4 invitations in a single run, I'm gonna take it. I'm sorry, I have such heartburn today. Wow, he dodged that. Okay, we're going to try to stun him. So we can bile. Bile. And rage again, taking him out. Great dodge is there. We're then going to stun so he can't guard, but that didn't work so well, so that and stun. Now we just need a quick finish up, and we're gonna de-stress him. Judgment so we can do more damage. Manacle finishing him off. Take that invitation. We're gonna use the holy water there, take the money, don't need the blood. Right here gets a little more interesting. We're gonna rake so we can hit the gorer. We're going to bile so we can hit the gorer. We're going to try to stun the marcher, and hopefully that goes off. Alright. And bile again to hit the gorer, which will now kill him. Not great. Round 2. We're going to rake again, taking out the marcher, damaging the reaver. Gunning the spawn. If we can. There we go. Stunning the reaver. Going to actually rage, taking out the reaver. Manacle him just for the damage, and let's heal up. Finish him off, and we're done. Don't think I can take anything there, but alright.
So too will resistance.
And what's in the box? Absolutely nothing. Keep on heading over. I'm not sure how much these can stack, but I'm about to find out. They're not particularly hard fights anyway, so we're going to stun the sycophant so it can't do anything. I mean, we can still adapt to this. He's going to rage, slamming forward. Then going to try to stun the gatekeeper. And this I was going to say supplicant, but it's a sycophant. Alright, one Crimson Curse, that's not horrible. We're then going to rage at him, taking him out. Okay, and let's stun him. Heal up. Stun him. And keep on with the rake. Another one down. We'll probably end it this turn, so we're going to manacle him again, taking him out, and then we can just Judgment. Now, let's see. That can stack it to at least 5. We're gonna take the torch. I don't think we can take anything else from there, but we are going to eat some of this food now. And trade it out. Because we're going to have to give up some for grain sacks anyway. Alright, so here's the catch. I need him to de-stress anyway, so we're going to Absolution. She needs to move back.
How quickly the tide turns.
He's going to move forward to not stress out. This is a little messed up for now, but it'll work out. He is going to transform. Raging, or raking, I suppose. It'll work out. Or rake again, taking out one of the gorers. So we can Absolution again. I wouldn't want to do anything either, to be honest. I just want to get that off of me. He is going to stun the Doomsayer. And she is going to stun the Spawn. We're going to rake again, taking out the Spawn and a corpse, so now they're just in range. Absolution to get rid of stress. Absolution to get rid of stress. And Divine Comfort to heal. Rake again. Absolution getting rid of stress. Kind of working out. She is going to stun the Madman. He is going to Manacle Gore, taking it out. Absolution again, so he's a bit better. And we're gonna rage. Oh boy. Take what we can, which is nothing. Trade one of the things, money, out for the jute tapestry, which sells for over twice the amount. and call it good. Then default party order. Move him back in front. And call it that. Alright.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I don't think I'm gonna take any of that. The only off chance is finding another ruby, which I guess could be a thing, so maybe. Let's take that gamble. Transform. Going to rage at the gladiator, taking him out. Let's dazzling light, hopefully stunning a swine tar. I doubt it. Actually went off. Wow. She is really close to being afflicted, so we're going to bile.
Devastating blow.
Bile again, so we can just really rip him apart. Now we can get to that enchantress. Gonna rage at her, taking her out. Bile again. Let's heal while we can. One heck of a backhand to be able to stun like that. Let's get his stress down. Manageable level. Going to rage. Heal. And bile. Bile's gonna kill him, so we're gonna absolution. Transform down, healing stress. Absolution. We're gonna try to stun him. Maybe I can get a crit or something. Absolution again.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle. A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Kind of figured that would be a thing either way, so I'm not too concerned. But if I can manage this stress on the abominations... There we go.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Alright, well, we're not going to take anything from that, I suppose. I mean, one thing I could do is maybe that. Head towards the battle room. This up. I think anyone but him needs to heal, so we're gonna grab that. Which will be a mistake, just watch. Transforming, and then we're gonna rake into stunning all of them. So dazzling light to spawn. Manacle a gladiator. And manacle the same one to take him out then. Jake taking him out and corpse. And do what we can to stun him. If not, take him out.
A decisive bubbling.
There we go. I mean, as much as I would like to keep that stuff,
they can be beaten.
I suppose I don't need the suffering collar. Alright, this is gonna be a bit tricky because that guy can hurt a lot and he can stun us. So we gotta be a little careful. But let's take out the Corpse Eater right away. Stun him if we can. And then go right into blighting them both. He's gonna take a turn to recover from that. So we're going to just Judgment to do more damage.
Death waits for the slightest
And like I said, we're just gonna keep blighting. And take him out.
prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Stun him if we can. Move him back in position. I guess we're gonna Absolution. And Blight. That 15 around. I'm gonna try to be safe with him and not get afflicted. Let's just Judgment him to get some more damage down. And Blight again. Got no Blight resistance, that's kind of funny. And he'll go down on his turn, so we're good to just heal up. There we go. Heading on out. Let's disarm this.
Mechanical hazards.
Don't want to touch that. And let's go to our quest location.
Darkness closes in, haunting the hearts of men.
I suppose I'm gonna get rid of that since it's worth less than gold. And head over to the heirloom thing really quick to see if I can't get more busts. Not entirely what I wanted, but I suppose I'll take these right now. And we're gonna head out.
These foodstuffs yield
And we got the trinket I wanted for the Vestal, which will help out quite a bit. Got about 16,000 gold, and a bunch of heirlooms which will help with districts and in turn the Hamlet as well. Honestly, I might upgrade the medical ward and just some stress relief stuff. Some people hit level 4. A lot of people need to go to the medical ward.
A modest offering from those few surrounding farms as yet untouched by the spreading calamity.
Few more patient cells to upgrade the treatment there, but
The
Let's
front line of this
reduce the
war is
cost
not
of
in the
this.
dungeon, but rather inside the mind.
Let's get the egg, and then I guess we're gonna have to do lethargy second. Then after that, we're gonna have to come back and cure their afflictions and stress, so they're out for quite a bit. Got me quite a bit closer to the Warren's last boss. Just checking around for anything that might be interesting to pick up. But it looks like it's back to the Crimson Courtyard because I have 6 invitations now, so because that's gonna be such a long adventure, and I don't entirely know how that group is going to go, essentially. You are going to be challenged that you're going to the Crimson Courtyard. I'm just setting you up. I think I'm going to leave that for next time because I honestly don't know how that's going to go. I don't know if it's going to be a 10-minute thing or a 1-hour thing again because I've had some runs like that. But I will get them set up for next time really quickly. He's doing pretty well like that. It's this guy I'm still not very sure about. I think part of me wants to specialize him in just like bleeding stuff, and part of me is like, maybe I should have the stun and blight and ranged accuracy on him as well. Otherwise, I think everyone is okay. I don't think I can do anything more really here for the time being until I get a lot more portraits or a lot more deeds. So from that standpoint, I'm okay. And we forgot to check the stagecoach. Nothing too interesting that I need. Only thing I could really think of is getting them a jester, which I would want a level 3 one to pop in there. And I'm not too sure about going back into Farmstead. I know that I could get a few things, but they're not the greatest. Whereas I could technically just get the thing from the stars 9 more times, and that's just a challenge in of itself that doesn't seem worthwhile. So I think that's all for now while I think about a few more things. As always, thanks for watching. I know it's been a few shorter episodes in a row. It's been things that I thought were either going to take longer or things that I thought were going to take shorter that I thought I could chain with multiple other things. So it's just, things happen, as always, with this game. Things take longer, things are shorter than you thought they were. So next time we'll, as I said, go into the Crimson Courtyard. Hopefully we can actually get somewhere and see some stuff with that. I'm hoping very shortly we can actually see the Viscount and see if I'm on the right path of, maybe we're doing something right or maybe we're doing something wrong again on here. So that's all for now. As always, I wish you all well. I'll see you next time and have a good one.